It is Tuesday, the 18th of November. Happy to be here with you all, getting myself all set up. A few minutes late today, apologies. And today we are doing Space, the Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Learning English Pro. Engage, engage. So I have my screen set up. How's everybody doing? Waiting for everyone to come on. Hello. Oh, I see a few hearts. That means someone's here. Hello. Welcome to Learning English Pro with me. My name is Jer. How is everybody doing? Welcome. You might get some singing for me today. A little bit more singing than usual. Do I have a prep? Let's have a look and see. Oh, I do. This is my prep screen just for everything. How's everybody doing? I have my tea ready. We're going to do a quiz today on space vocabulary. So I'm going to have lots of things up on the screen. There's going to be multiple choices, and you can join in with the quiz. Take a guess. It'll be A, B, C, sometimes A, B, C, and D. And we're doing lots of space words. We're going to do a little bit of sci-fi. I didn't want to get too much into sci-fi because some of the words are very specific to, lightsaber, Star Wars, but I kind of wanted to get more general words. So you'll see what I mean later. And then we're going to run through the solar system at the very end. We're going to go through a couple of the planets and words and things that I know about the planets. So I hope it's very interesting. Not very many people on so far. Usually there's a few more people. Whoever is here, say hi. My name is Jer. I'm live in Dublin in Ireland today. And yeah, it's freezing cold. I have my scarf on, I have a blanket, and I have my tea. So I am ready for lots of live English vocabulary today. And yeah, we've been having a lot of English vocabulary this week. We've had hello, Shadow, Shan, Shan O, Shano official. Hello to you. I'm very well. Thanks for joining. Glad to have you here. I'm doing very well. Looking forward to getting into some really interesting English today. I've always been interested in space and astronomy and sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, um, you name the genre, the fantasy sci-fi, I have probably watched it. Alien movies, love it all. So we're going to explore some real life science words for astronomy. You're going to learn lots of words about the solar system, space flight. Going to be a little bit of NASA in here as well. So we're going to cover lots of interesting vocabulary. So make sure and join in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. If this is your first time with the channel, my name is Jer and I am with Learning English Pro. That's my channel name. So make sure and subscribe. And we're going to be here for about an hour or so doing English vocabulary. So if you're new to English, you're a beginner, advanced even, or somewhere in the middle, intermediate, this is the channel for you. So we just do general vocabulary here, but we do lots of generally interesting vocabulary, I think. So you may know about space, you may know the sun, stars, but do you know what a nebula is? Do you know the ins and outs? Sudan Shu starts a vocabulary series with alphabet A to Z. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's a great idea. An A to Z vocabulary. That's definitely something I'll look into. We're doing space today. So yeah, I usually have lots of my regulars on. So I'll wait 1 or 2 minutes for some of my regulars to jump on and then we'll start the quiz. So you're all very welcome. Make sure and say hi. Thank you for the hearts. I do see hearts flying up the screen. Thank you so much. And yeah, space vocabulary, a little bit of sci-fi. You'll see some aliens maybe. And yeah, start vocabulary series A to Z. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I have some of my regulars on. Sai KTK is on. Hello, Sai. Hello, how are you? And Stabworthy's on, my American New Jersey associate, our ambassador for the United States of America, Stabworthy. Hello. Hope you and Biffy Dog are doing very well. Glad to have you here. So, yeah, we're doing sci fi, space. I always think, I always associate the States with space, don't we? We always see Americans going into space. We don't see many Irish people going into space. Which university do I teach? I teach on the University of YouTube. This is my classroom. This is where I teach. This is my only teaching place. So I'm here to teach vocabulary. And then you head over to my professional videos. I do medical English and I do business English. We've done maritime English, legal English, lots and lots and lots of useful vocabulary and phrases on the channel for your conversation, just to build your general English skills. And that's why I'm here most days of the week, just to do some general English vocabulary and chat. And we're going to delve into specific topics like we're doing today with space. Harvard. I haven't been to Harvard. Is it because the USA flag is planted on the surface of the moon? That could be something to do with it. And like, I watched Star Trek my whole life, and Star Trek is just Americans in space. There's this one Irish guy, Chief O'Brien, on Deep Space Nine, and he was on Star Trek Next Generation as well. But yeah, usually we see Americans in space, don't we? Bogaz Kessin, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. So let's just jump in and get going with the quiz, shall we? Bogaz, thanks so much for joining. Let me know where you're watching from. Kartik is here. Kartik, and you're in India, of course. Kartik, hello to you. Well, thank you so much for joining. And yeah, let's just jump in with our quiz, shall we? Oh, there's one. Oh, okay. We'll just put that one up. That wasn't supposed to come up first. Have I ever visited Harvard? No, I haven't. What about Scotty from the original Star Trek and a Russian guy? I forgot his name. Yeah, I think they were all played by American actors. James Doohan and Chekhov was the Russian guy. So yeah, what is this? What am I depicting here? Is it a launch? Is it a landing? Or is it a booster? Okay. So what is the scene here? What is the event that is taking place? We have a launch, B, a landing, or C, a booster. Anorak is here. Hi, Anorak. Nice to see you again. So you're coming in with a different word altogether, which is takeoff. Takeoff. And yeah, takeoff. And it's the synonym of our correct answer. And if you answered launch, Kartik and Sai were in with launch. That is correct. Well, other things can be launched, though. We can launch a career. We could launch a book. We could have a launch event. We use the word launch a lot more now in social media and things. So it's the beginning of something. So a launch of this is lifting off. The whole point of Star Trek is that it's supposed to be international, but I guess you're right. All the actors were American. Yeah. Well, Patrick Stewart's British. I mean, it's very American. To me, it typifies the 90s American spirit, Star Trek. Voyager, you might see some Voyager, Star Trek Voyager later. In foreign countries, people don't generally focus on grammar. Is it true? I think they do. I think in Ireland, we don't really do grammar in schools. We do spelling. The grammar is just we pick it up as babies and it's inherent. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Blast off. This is another term we could use for this. This is blast off. It's a launch and it's takeoff. A soft launch of a partner on Instagram stories. Yeah. So a soft launch is when you casually, so if you soft launch a relationship, you are kind of just casually dropping a story, into your Instagram, new beau. Okay, let's keep going with our vocabulary quiz. So we're doing space today. Space. These are the voyages of the Starship Learning English Pro. Okay, so what is the name of this phenomenon? Is it an outshining, a solar eclipse, or is it called a total eclipse of the heart? Sine 8509 is here. Hello to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so we have A, an outshining, a B, a solar eclipse, or C, a total eclipse of the heart. What is the answer? So Sai's coming in with a total eclipse of the heart. Anorak is in with solar eclipse. Sabard is just keeping it chill and saying eclipse. Mr. White is here. Hello, Mr. White. And you're saying B. Suvan Karachudri, hello to you. And what is the answer? So I think we only have one more of these coming up in the next while, and then we don't have one for a very long time. The cloud-like structure formed the rocket is called the cumulus cloud. I'm not sure. I do have a lesson on my channel about clouds and clouds names, but I don't think I think the Columbus cloud is a natural one. Okay, so what is the answer here? Sine is coming in with you think the answer is B. So you are correct. The answer is B. Okay, outshining is if you outshine somebody, you're just doing better than them. You're performing, so it's completely unrelated. Total Eclipse of the Heart, Stabworthy has it in with some musical notes, and you're correct. This is a song, a famous song. Bonnie Tyler, I think, is the name maybe of the singer. A total eclipse of the heart. There we go. I thought I'd get some song. There might be some other cultural references in. C is a song. C is a song. It's a song, a very famous song. Total Eclipse of the Heart. It's a rock pop song. So Bonnie Tyler, I think, is the name of the singer. I just threw it in for fun. Okay, so is this one called a star lab, a looking station, an observatory, or all of the above? So is it just one of these things, or is it all of these things? So let me see what you say. Let's see. Mr. White is in your answer. So let's go through them. So a star lab, then we have B, a looking station, a C, an observatory, or the answer for D is that we call them all these things. Would you be the lead singer of your band? Yes, yes, but only if our first single is Total Eclipse of the Heart and maybe some Barbra Streisand sometimes. Yeah, so what is the answer I'm looking for here? A, is this a star lab? B, is it a looking station? C, an observatory, or D, all of the above? Is it all of these things? Mr. White is in with C, um, total eclipse, and then the new moon for sure. Lovely. Anorak C. Cine 8509 is in with C as well. You're all saying observatory, and no one is saying D, B, or A. And well done to everyone. Manoj PM is in. Hello, Manoj. The correct answer is observatory. Can we get your home tour? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll definitely do the home tour soon. Soon. I have to plan it. I'm curious, is this a short term for that? For this, the observatory? No, we would always say the observatory. We wouldn't really say, maybe there's a location, maybe that might be shortened, but I think there's one in New Mexico in America that's shortened to SETI, SETI, but I don't think the array is called that. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. But generally, this is an observatory, an observatory. Okay, but we don't shorten it. We don't need to shorten it. It's not a word we really say that much. So these types of planets, okay, what types of planets are these? We have a common term that we use for these planets. We have gas giants, a planet giant, or a gas planet. What is the correct answer here? Let's have a look at your answers. So we have these type of, they're big, aren't they? These ones are much bigger than our own planet Earth. So what do we call them? Are they gas giants? Are they planet giants or planet giants or gas planets? What is the answer? So I have jovial, which I think you're saying, is that another term for Jupiter? This is Jupiter. So we have Mr. White, Anorak, is coming in. Anyone else? This is dome-like structure. Yes, it is. That was it. An observatory is a dome-like structure. Karan Kumar, hello to you. Hello to you. So what are we looking at here? These big, huge planets, are they gas giants? Are they a planet giant? Are they a gas planet? I don't know about this. That's okay. You're going to go for C. Good guess. Okay, good, good, good. So we have a few people in with A, a few people in, one person in with C. So the correct answer here is gas giants. These are made of mainly gas. They might have a small rocky core or a liquid core. I think Jupiter has more of a liquid diamond kind of core. So these are gas giants. We also call them jovial planets. Well done. Yeah, I think I've heard that term before. So yeah, well done. I've heard jovial, Jove, maybe as another name for Jupiter. Maybe I could be wrong. It is made up of gas and ice. Yeah, so they're mainly gas, and Jupiter really is huge. Jovian. Yeah, I think Jovian is related to Jupiter specifically. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you're right. Jovian planets are the gas giants, the four largest planets: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So well done. Well done. Everyone's learning here at Learning English Pro. Okay, so another one for you. What do we have here? What's the situation? Is it called minus gravity? Is it called nil gravity? Is it called zero gravity? Or is it called all of these? Do we use these various terms interchangeably? Would some people say, oh, he's in nil gravity? Or, see, when we went up in this crazy plane, we got zero gravity. So is the answer minus gravity? That makes sense. Nil gravity? That makes sense too. Zero gravity? Or all of the above? Can they be called kind of the same thing all the time? So let's have a look. Kartik is going with D. Anorak is with zero gravity. Mr. C is also saying zero gravity. I mean, can't all be used interchangeably? We'll have to find out. Not Jupiter, all the planets after the asteroid belt. Very good. Mum, Mum, you're saying C, Sinai, 8509, zero gravity. And Psi is also, you're putting your money on C, zero gravity. So yes, those who said C are correct. These all kind of mean generally, less than something, minus or nil gravity, but the term is zero gravity. Sometimes it might be shortened. I think in American, like Army, space talk, they would say zero G, to be cool. But we have zero gravity. That's what we call it, where there is no gravity at all. At all. I'm quite good in geography. I love geography. You should check out my channel. I have loads and loads and loads of videos on geography. So, what's this one called? Would I call it a scanner? Would I call it Stark Tech? Or would I call it a satellite? Hmm. Nil. Nil is another word for zero. If you're going to hospital and you're told not to have food, they tell you nil by mouth, nothing by your mouth, nil. Um, if Ireland won against the UK, against England, and they beat them 1-0, we would say 1-0. So Mr. White is in with C, which is satellite. That's my toy. Give it back to me. Oh, that's your toy. Hi, everyone. Constricted Constitution is here. I officially turned 21. Oh, happy birthday, Constricted Constitution. We have to find some emojis. Everyone say happy birthday. Let me see. There's some cake from me. So happy birthday. And at 21, that's a great, great age. So well done, Constricted Constitution. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Constricted Constitution. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Oh, well done, Constricted Constitution. And happy 21st. That's such a big. I hope you have a 21st birthday. Maybe we'll talk a little bit like that about that at the end. But happy birthday. That's amazing. Have you heard of El Nino and Al Nino and La Nino? Yeah, I have. The answer would be C, satellite. Satellite Earths have only one moon. Ooh, keep that in your back pocket. That might come in handy later. Super Torrenter, C. You're saying C. HBD, happy birthday, mate. Sai saying happy birthday. Thank you, everyone. You're very welcome, Constricted Constitution. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for starting it here with us. Sydney is saying happy birthday too. So the correct answer is satellite. That is our correct answer. That's the word we're looking for. So well done to everyone who got that right. Okay. Star Trek is obviously Marvel, and a scanner can be lots of different things. The scanner can be something we use for paper. Scanner, you can have a police scanner where you illegally listen to police phone calls. Scanner can be used for lots of different things. Okay, so next up, we're looking at these dots. This is the sun, and we're looking at these dots on this image of the sun. What do we call these black dots on the sun? Are they called sunspots, sun pimples, or a CME? I mean, what's a CME? CME. What is a CME? Okay, satellite is a celestial body or orbiting a planet, artificial or natural. Earth has one natural satellite, our moon. Yes, very well done. Marble is made of metamorphic rocks. Yes, it is. Marble is beautiful. So, what is the answer to this one? Anna, Star Tech, yes. I had to throw, there will be some little sci fi stuff in here as well as constricted constitution. I can't avoid the sci fi fantasy. Okay, so Anorak is in with sunspots. Sai is asking what a CME is. I'll get to that in a minute. Um, let's see. Kartik is in with sunspots. Sudhan Shu is in with sunspots. Sudan is also saying corona. And yes, around the edge of the sun, we have the corona. Cancer spots. Yeah, well, they could be cancers, maybe. They don't look good, do they? Hi, Cornell. How are you? Super Torrenter is in with sunspots as well. So lots of people answering sunspots. And yes, the correct answer is A. Sine is tripling down with the A's there. You think you're late. We're only just getting started, Cornell. No need to worry. You like geography and you're enjoying. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of all related, isn't it? It's all rocks and space and dust and minerals and everything. So, yeah, we have sunspots is the correct answer. Well done. For those who are interested, a CME is a corneal mass ejection. I was going to feature this, but I just thought the English was too advanced. And this is when the corona ejects a lot of energy. Corona is the hottest layer. I'm not sure. I think so. I think so. I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure. They just look like freckles. They do. They do. That's why they're just called spots. Sun eruptions, yeah, they're kind of breaks in the magnetic conditions on the surface of the sun. Okay, next up, an easy one. Is this called the solar order, the solar system, or the heliosystem? Is it the solar order, the solar system, or the heliosystem? What is it commonly called in English? So Cornell in. Cornell's here, everybody. You want to be much faster on the keyboards. Cornell is here, very fast typer. Anorak is going with B, which is solar system, as is constricted constitution, our birthday person. Sunspots are marks on the face made by the sun. Sunspots, sunburn, you would have is sunspots. Not really. I don't think I would have heard. We don't really talk about sunspots, really. Maybe sunspots on your eye, maybe. But sunburn generally. Sutan is in with solar system. Sai is in with solar system. Copernicus would have said C. Wink, wink. I know. In descending order, just synonym. Oh, descending order. So we have descending order. Ooh. Okay, we'll have to come back to that. It's pigmentation. Yeah, freckles could be my sunspots, maybe my freckles. Okay, so what is the correct answer? So, of course, the answer is solar system. Of course it is, yeah. Solar order, no. Heliosystem, as someone said, Copernicus would have called that. So, what we're talking about here, when we say helio is Latin for the sun, okay? So, it is a sun system, technically. So, we could maybe say this, but what we're talking about here with helio is our solar system is heliocentric. And that means when it's heliocentric, it's sun centric. So that means everything revolves around the sun. Okay? Well done to all my astronomy nerds out there. I'm one of them. Okay, this is a sun explosion. A sun explosion. What is this called in science? Is it a supernova, B, a quasar, or C, a red giant? Okay, let's have a look. So, is it a supernova? This is when a star explodes. Okay. Oh, Sudan was given it in terms of size. I was wondering. I was like, yeah. And then Cornell has them. So if you look in the chat, people are putting the order of the planets in. So Sudan has them in order of size, and Cornell has them in order of distance from the sun. So Cornell is in with supernova. Anorak is also going with supernova. So is Sai. Supernova from Sinai 8509. Supernova, fifth matter. And Super Torrenter is in with A. Welcome to all the new people who are joining today. Lovely to see lots of new people. So we have Supernova. Of course, the answer is Supernova. Also, a really good song by Oasis. Champagne Supernova. Death of a Star. Yes, Death of a Star. Maybe the birth of a black hole, but maybe that's more of an implosion. But yeah, a big thing. This is where we get lots of our elements. Lots of our elements are made during this process, lots of the heavier elements. Okay, let's keep going. And we're going on to something we would see within our solar system. So, is this a dwarf planet, a comet, or a satellite? So, we have a white trail coming from it. That's a big hint. Venus is the hottest planet, you know. Ooh, we're going to talk about Venus and all the planets later. So make sure and stick around after the quiz. I'd say we have about 25 more questions or so left. And then we're going to talk about the planets a little bit, one of my favorite subjects. So what is this? Is it a dwarf planet? Is it a comet? Or is it a satellite? Now, we did have satellite earlier, but a satellite could maybe be one or two things, maybe. So lots of people in. We have Crunel, Anorak, Constricted Constitution, Sinai. Um, yeah, with Comet. Comet's full of dust, rock particles, yes, and gas as well. Super Tartarus coming in with B, a comet. Space debris, yeah, it's a type of space debris. So what gives this away is the white trail. These are gas and liquid yeah, water particles coming off the comet as it's flying through space. It's heating up, and from the sun, it gets heat and energy, and this makes the gases, come away and burn up and come away. So that's what gives it its distinctive white tail. So we do have other things like meteorites, meteors, shooting stars, but maybe that's for another lesson. So yes, well done to everybody. This is a comet, science in with comet as well. So well done. I'm just going to have a little sip of my tea. So let's keep going. And we're doing more. So, what is this event called? Is it called re-entry, unentry, or slide back? So, what is the term for this event? This term, we're doing space vocabulary today. Is it called a re-entry, an unentry, or a slide back? What is the term for this? Okay, what is the term? Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Is it called a re-entry, an unentry, or a slide back? Okay, so Crunel is in with re-entry, as is constricted constitution. Sai is saying slide back. Slide back sounds like a dance move. You're not wrong. Re-entry of a space capsule from Crunel. Okay, so the correct term here is re-entry. Re-entry. Landing, yeah, this is the re-entry part when it's re-entering the atmosphere. So landing is when it touches down, when it hits the sea or hits the or hits or hits the water is the landing. Oh, I don't know that. That's okay. So the correct answer is re-entry. So we have re-entry because it's coming back. It's coming back it's re-entering the surface, the atmosphere, the Earth's atmosphere. The moonwalk, yeah. So we have the slide back and the moonwalk. Absolutely, absolutely. I think I have attempted the moonwalk on occasion. What is this thing? This is a capsule. This is the capsule from a space rocket. This would have been something like that they went to the moon in. So let's move on. So, what does NASA stand for? The NASA acronym NASA. Okay, this thing is cone-like structure. Yes, exactly. It was a cone-like structure. So, what is the answer here? What does NASA stand for? The acronym NASA. Does it stand for the National Administration for Space and Altitude, or is it the National Aeronautics and Space Administration? I'm not typing that. I did copy and paste. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, well done, Stabworthy. That was very fast. That was very fast with the whole typing. Okay, so the correct answer is B. Well done to everyone who got it correct. Crunel, Constricted Constitution, Sai, Sudan, Stabworthy. I knew that without looking at the choices. Good for you. Good for you. So the answer is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Okay, well done. Well done. You guys are really clever. I think all the all the astronomy nerds have stuck around for this. Okay, only because my dad is really into planes and rockets. Yeah, I love it all. I love it all. I would never go on one, but I love watching them. He taught me all of it. I'd like to guess this one. B. Cheating. Okay. So what do we have here? And we have a specific shape, don't we, in the star in the with the stars. So is this tarot? Are they binary stars, or are we looking at constellations? Are we looking at constellations? Stabworthy is a genius man. He is indeed. And his dog is super cute, beefy dog. You should watch his lives. He gets lots more views than I do. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so we have Cine with B, Super Tartar in with B, binary stars. Cornell is saying constellation. Constricted Constitution saying constellation. Sai, Sudan, five type of constellation, the Big Dipper. It's like a dot to dot book. Cassiopeia. So we're having some discussion. I thought this might be Orion, but I'm not sure. That's a constellation. I'm not sure which one looks like headaches, headless dancing man. Carmine is here. Hello, Carmine. And you're saying C. Someone else saying Cygnus. We're having lots of discussion on what constellation it is. I should have researched this. I guess C. Stella means star. Very good. Okay, so yes, you've made the correct connection here with the Latin stella, or the Latin root of stella. So we have tarot. Tarot is fortune telling with cards, astrology, binary stars. I'm not going to explain that one because we might have that one later. And this is a constellation. So this was used for navigation in the Middle Ages, or probably way before that, to navigate around the world. Okay, and it's also used in astrology and all that kind of thing. Somewhere I heard that con means with together, stel means star, so it's a group of stars. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that would make sense. A cross shape. Super Taranters coming in with C constellations. Well done. Constellations of satellite. They might be, but constellations are of stars. So I'm going into deeply knowledge. That's okay, Sudan. Deeply knowledge is what we like here. Okay. So well done. Let's have a look. Okay, so what's the word I'm looking for here? Okay, we have a clear path all the way around this planet, and this comet maybe is going around the planet in a way. What's the word I'm looking for? What is the comet doing? Does it orbit? Does it rotate? Or does it glide? Binary means two. Oh, I'm not going to read that because that might give away something later. But yes, beautiful. Tatooine, or did Tatooine have three stars? I can't remember. But yes, Stabworthy, you're 100% right. But we are going to have that later. You're answering too soon. So Cornell is in an orbit, so a psi, constricted constitution, Sinai orbit, yes, Sudan Su orbit, Carmine, I'm guessing that's orbit, an orbit around a planet, yes. So this orbits, and then the planet would rotate, wouldn't it? The planet would rotate. Orbit around the planet, exactly. Day by day distance between all planets are increasing. There we go. Yeah, the galaxy's getting bigger, guys. I've gotten a joke for you. What do you give a star when it dies? What do you give a star when it dies? I don't know. I don't know. I'm dying to find out. Tatooine has two suns. Yeah, I thought so. The moon orbits around the Earth. Perfect English. An obituary. Oh, very good. So we have a great joke from Constricted Constitution. And everyone, it's Constricted Constitution's 21st birthday today, and they're here with us. What do you give a new star when it? What do you give a star when it dies? An obituary. Oh, I love it. I love it. And Super Tarranter is in with A. Yes, the correct answer is A. Sumik, hello. Nice to meet you. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to meet you again. So let's keep going with our quiz. We're getting really through these, and soon we're going to be touching into some sci-fi. Yes, everybody say happy birthday, constricted constitution. And when a star dies, it's called meteorite. I'm not sure. Meteorites kind of exist when the stars are around. They're kind of like parts and dust that have gathered up together. You not followed me yes. You've not followed me tomorrow, sir. Sumik, I'm not sure what you mean. Did you follow me on Instagram? I haven't checked my Instagram at all. Richard is here. Hi, Richard. Hello to you. Okay, so what is this on screen? We have the sun here, and we have something coming out of the sun, don't we? So Cornell is saying a solar flare. Anorak is saying a flare. Gluck Vince from Carmine. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, very nice. On Insta. Oh, I didn't see that, Sumik. I haven't been on Instagram at all. Things I have posts coming, but they're all automated, so I'll have a look. Constricted constitutions in with flare, solar flare. Psi, solar flare, but do not know about what it means. Okay, well, we'll go into what it means now. Solar flare from Sumik. Is it really your birthday? It is his birthday. Is their birthday? Richard is in with solar flame. Okay, this increases solar radiation. It does. Solar wind. Yeah, this is where we get solar wind from, or a CME, which is just a corneal mass ejection, which I should have gone into earlier. Visible part of sun is photosphere. Excellent. Yeah, that's correct. Are those real pictures of the sun or just mock-ups? I think this one is a real one. I think this one is a real one from NASA. A dead star is a supernova. Yes, that's what we had, a supernova earlier, actually. And super taranters in with C, a solar flare. So, yes, the correct answer is solar flare. Well done to everyone. Magnificent. Yeah, I think it's a very small piece of a much bigger picture. So, what is solar flare? Word solar is what we say about anything relating to the sun. Solar wind, solar energy. And here we have a solar flare. A flare, when we talk about a flare, the most common thing you'll hear about a flare is like on a ship. You know, when there's an emergency on a ship and they have like a red firework and they wave it like that, that's a flare. Or sometimes they shoot it into the air and it's like a firework. That's a flare. So this is just another word for it's another word for a solar explosion, really, a release of energy. So it looks like a flare, a flash, a flash of energy. So a solar flare. Flare ups, exactly. Very good. Next, please. Okay. Okie dokie. Coming right up. We're nearly at the end of this section. Okay. So we have, what is this? Is it called a moon, a satellite, a planetoid, or is it called D, all of the above? So is this a moon, a satellite, a planetoid, or D, all of the above? I saw a flare in the movie Titanic when they were lowering Rose. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're exactly right. That's a perfect scene. Solar flare. Yeah, you all got solar flare. Well done. Constricted constitute, don't be cheeky. Clouds. Okay. Okay, so constricted constitution is saying all. Cornell is saying D. Richard is saying B, a satellite. Cornell is saying all of the above, doubling down. Richard is now saying D. All, yes. Sudhan Shu is saying all. Moon, natural satellite. Richard, you're a brilliant student. There we go. Moon satellite, I don't know what a planetoid is technically. Which type of cloud is this? I do not know what type of cloud it is. Okay, so we're going to say the answer is, of course, all of the above. It is a moon or our moon. The name of our moon is Luna, and that's where we get the word lunar. Okay, so we have Luna, the moon. Now, the moon is a natural satellite. So earlier we had a man made satellite. This is a natural satellite of Earth. Another word is also a planetoid. Okay, so we're on a planet, but any kind of round shape in that's big like this is called a planetoid. You can have different types of planetoids, like a planet, a dwarf planet, a moon, all those kind of things. Okay, but all of these can be used as reference to this. It is a moon, it is a satellite of Earth, it is a planetoid in type of shape, and it's what it is. And so we can say all of the above. A little planet, planetoid, yes. Moon, satellite, both are the same. Exactly. Okay, great, everybody. Planetoid sounds like an 80s arcade game. It does. Planetoid Killers. Hi, Aurora. Hello, welcome to you. Welcome back. Okay, you're a topper. Granada's great. See, this Earth. Very good. Okay, so we're talking about the path of this. This should have been a rocket. I couldn't find something. This is a plane. So we're talking about the path of something, the angle of flight, the path of flight. So we're saying the rocket is at an angle and it's going that way. What's the best word for this, or what's the best term for what I'm talking about? Is it distant angles? That's a bit tricky to say. Am I talking about the trajectory, or am I talking about the space path? Okay, north, northeast. Okay, so we're talking here about the kind of the angle, the direction, the distance, all these kind of things when we're talking about where a spacecraft or a plane or any type of aircraft is going. Is it going like this? Is it going like that? Is it going what are we talking about? Oh, Cornell's coming in with an extra word. Love it. Okay, so of course we're talking about the trajectory. Easy for me to say. Constricted constitution. Beautiful J6Y. Hello to you. Welcome to the channel. You're saying C, space path, but it is trajectory. Cornell is in with trajectory. Anorak is in with B, trajectory. So Sai, Aurora, Cornell is saying parabolic trajectory. Isn't that beautiful? You need to relax. Oh, it's okay. B from Richard, Carmine, a Flugbahn. Lovely. And Cornell, you'd be great at crosswords. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Now, we had something like this earlier. If you scroll up, you'll see a definition from Stabworthy. But what is this? What do we call this situation? This is star number one, star number two. Is this multi-stars, sibling stars, or binary stars? What do we all think? Or twin suns? Ooh, I was going to put that as an option. Let me have some tea. Mmm, Doppelstern system. I love that. I love that, Carmine. Sibling stars. We have twin suns. We have binary stars from Aurora. Cornell's also saying binary stars. So what does that mean? And look, I have some treats. I have some jellies. I'm going to open these. So sorry about the sound. Maybe B. B from Super Tarnter guessing. Oh, this is a tricky one. Lots of answers coming in. Okay, there's my jellies open. These are cola flavored jellies. I'm going to have one for now. Okay. Gummy Martin. Okay, I need some jelly. Man, these are good. These are good. Okay, what's the answer? Size in with binary star. Yum, yeah, yum, yum, yum. I love my jellies. I love a little bit of candy. No, I do love chocolate, but I do love a jelly or candy. Okay, what's the answer here? Is it multi-stars? Is it sibling stars? Or are these binary stars? Okay, the correct answer is binary stars. I get why some people thought sibling stars. These are a bit like sibling stars. They kind of form together or they come together and they live together and they exist together. Sometimes they smash together. But generally, and always, these are called binary stars. Multi stars is not a thing. Sibling stars, in a poetic way, they might be called twin stars. Poetically, they might be called sibling stars. But the correct term is binary stars. If it's with a solar system, if there's planets, and most solar systems, most stars have planets, these are a binary star system. Have you ever had snacks theme for the quiz? No, but that's a great idea. I was right. You were right. Yeah, well done. Well done. Well done. Excuse me, dear. Do you have enough for the whole class? Yes, I have enough for everybody, but unfortunately, I'm still waiting for the update. I haven't updated my app yet to share. So there we go. Sorry. They're good though. They're good jellies. A snack theme. Very good. I like that idea for a quiz. Haribo gummy bears have multiple flavors, including cola. I do like Haribo. I do like Haribo. Okay, Super Tarrant here coming with C binary stars. Yes. All right. I'm going to the supermarket to buy some packets of jellies. Yes. Sometime, something above Strawberry explained, but I didn't get it. Yes, he did explain it earlier. You're making her hungry. Okay, I'll just put them there for now. They've got little bits of sugar on them. Okay, let's have a go and see what's next. They're not really in order on my screen today. Okay, so this is our second last one on the space exploration. So this is a huge, huge big sun. What's this one called? Is it called a red megasun, a giant red, or a red giant? I'm going to have another jelly while I'm waiting. Okay. So two answers in with giant red. Another Constrictor Constitution's in with red giant. Das Sternen ist ein rot Reis. Red Giant from Suhan. Sai is saying Red Giant. Probably C from Cornell. Confused now. This one is a little bit. I did make it a bit confusing. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we can count out Red Megasun. So which way do we say it? Do we say Giant Red or Red Giant? So if you said B, and a couple of you did, you are wrong. The correct answer is C, a red giant. A red giant. I guess B. Sorry, Aurora, you came just right at the wrong time. Why is this vice versa? That's what we call it, a red giant. Usually the adjective comes sometimes before the noun. You know, the black car, a red giant. You know, we wouldn't say car black. We'd say the black car. That's okay. That was a tricky one. That was really tricky. So I took an L. Sometimes you have to take the L in life. So we have one more. Stabworthy. This is your history. So what do we call this car, for want of a better word, that went on the moon? I think it was in some of the 1970s missions. Was it called the Lunar Rover? Was it called the Moon Cart? Or C, the Moon Jeep? Was it called the Lunar Rover, the Moon Cart, or the Moon Jeep? So, what are people answering? I'm always right till now. That's okay. Sometimes, sometimes I'm going to make them really tricky. Please let it be Moon Jeep. That sounds so fun. It does. Sponsored by Jeep. That was filmed in Area 51. No, it really did happen. If you have a telescope, a really good telescope, you can zoom into the moon and see the landing site. So you just have to look. It's there. The space buggy. It was called the space buggy, but it did have an official name. And for those who said, well, let's run through. Cornell, Aurora, Sai, Suhan, Richard. Let's see. It's not cheap. No. So those who said Lunar Rover, you are correct. Well done. Moon Jeep sounds good. Moon Buggy, Space Buggy is another term it was used for. They moved the moon to Area 51 for the day. We definitely went to the moon, people. We definitely did. Cornell, how you typed answer without going into the next time? Cornell is ahead of us in time and space. I know they found this when India went to the moon. Yeah, India went to the moon. They found the landing site. A fancy golf cart. It does look like a fancy golf cart. I'm peeking at Jared's screen. Yeah, Cornell's right behind me. Are you okay? Do you want a jelly, Cornell? So yeah, the moon landings happen, people. Okay, so we're going on to a different section of the chat. Yeah, Cornell, here, have a jelly. Sorry. Okay, so we're moving on to a whole new section, which is sci-fi. Some of you asked for this yesterday, so we're doing a little bit of sci-fi, and I'll show you my friend. This is Jim. Cornell got premium membership. This is called Jim. Okay, so what's the answer to the question? What am I looking for here? What is this thing? Okay, are they real? We don't know, really, do we? I think they they might exist in a theoretical simulation, maybe. This is Jimmy. Yeah, hi, Jimmy. Okay, so what is this? Is this the ISS? Is it a snake hole or is it a wormhole? Let's have a look. So Kunal is in, Sudan Shu. No idea from Sai. That's okay. Aurora saying wormhole. Jump between galaxies with the wormhole. Great English, Kunal. Das ist Wormlock. It bends time and space. Super Tarenter saying the ISS. And Sai is saying a wormhole. From the movie Donnie Darko, also from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Okay, so the answer is wormhole. This is where we have 2 points in space that are connected with a tunnel. I think they're theoretically possible. I think Albert Einstein said that these are possible and that they can exist. I don't know. I don't know. They look good. Interstellar, great movie. Great movie, Cornell. Great movie. Obsessed. Obsessed. Love is an energy. Okay, what's next? So, famous type of alien, yeah? We all know from the Alien franchise. But looking at this creature, it exists in different forms. So it's like a parasite. And when it gets with humans, some people it looks like this. Here it's merged with a dog, and this is it with a human. So what do we call this situation? Is it a chimera? Is it a clone or is it a hybrid? So yes, this is the xenomorph. Oh, everyone's saying, oh, I think I'm getting jealous of. So what's going on? Okay, so with a human it looks like this. With a dog it looks like this, and with something else it looks like this. So it takes different forms. So when it gets together with another animal, it kind of becomes a new thing, doesn't it? It kind of becomes a new thing. Xenomorph. Xenomorph. Anyone want to break down that? Xenomorph. Okay. So lots of you said chimera. So we'll get into the chimera in a minute. Chimera means a few different things, and we're going into really advanced medical English here with chimera. It's not chimera. No one answered clone. It's not a clone. It is a hybrid species. This is when it is one thing and it meets another thing, like a human or a dog or something else, and it becomes something new. Okay? It is a hybrid species. So well done to everyone who said hybrid. A couple of you said there, Carmine said hybrid. Let's have then a couple of you jumped, probably hybrid from Cornell. Yes, we're on to hybrid, and that said C. Super Tarenter said C, and Richard Vard said C. Xeno is a root word of alien, and alien means foreign people in English. Yes, so we could be xenophobic. If you're xenophobic, you're kind of against any other animal than humans or certain creatures, like a lion tiger making a liger. Exactly, well done. Why do we call a car hybrid? Because it's a hybrid of two things. It's a hybrid of an EV, electric vehicle, and a diesel or petrol engine or gasoline engine. So that's why we call it a hybrid. It's two things together as one, which is what we have here. Now, a chimera is something similar. Well done for those who guessed that and are, if you want to know what a chimera is. So in biology, we have chimera cells. Chimera cells are, so if you imagine when an egg is formed in the womb, the first egg, when it's, conceived, the egg splits into two and that becomes a twin. Yeah, we have two cells, okay? So a chimera is when the cells, the two individual cells, come back together and reform as one. That is a medical biological chimera. So you'll hear of people who have they found a tumor and it turned out to be their twin that with teeth and stuff in their side, or you'll see people with a weird thing on their face and it's like a tooth or something. That is what a chimera is. Okay, a chimera is two living beings or two living cells that rejoin and kind of grow in a weird way together. So you'll see a chimera could have two. I saw a story about a chimera woman who had DNA in different parts of her body, different DNA. So yeah, chimera twins. Yes, okra fingers. You say my fingers look like okra? Who's more knowledgeable, me or Kunal? Oh, everyone's knowledgeable. I play for fun, not a test of knowledge. I'm just here to show. Yeah, it is just for fun, but I just thought chimera. And then we have the term chimera from mythology. The chimera was a very strange beast in mythology who fought against the hero Bellerophon. Bellerophon was the first rider of Pegasus, the flying horse. We had Pegasus the other day as a word. And Bellerophon defeated the chimera. The chimera was like the body of a lion, the head of a goat with a snake on its back, that kind of weird thing. And the same idea, living organisms fused into one thing. So similar to a hybrid, but not exactly. So sorry for the science lesson. So if we had living creatures on Earth, what would they be? If they had living creatures on Mars, we're called humans, what do we call living creatures on Mars? If there was people, aliens on Mars, what would we call it? I'm an actual English speaker, but I'm still learning so many new words. Good to hear. Good to hear. Chimera, quite a beautiful word, really. I think it's one of my favorite words. Okay, so is an alien from Mars a Marsian, a Martian? Oh, we have two of the same. Oh, I didn't change them. So we just have A or B. Is it a Martian or a Martian or both? Sorry. Whoops. Here you go. This shows you I type everything myself. Sorry, everybody. Is it A or B or both? Is B and C? Yeah, B and C is the same. You can answer. Elon Musk. Hopefully he goes to Mars and it all works great for Elon. It won't. It won't. Okay, so is that a malnourished venom? It definitely could be a malnourished venom. Pegasus is also a spyware. Pegasus is used, and there's a Pegasus Studios as well. Okay, so we have Cronalia with Martian. Sai is saying Martian. Uh, Cornell is a genius, definitely. B and C are both the same. Yes, so the answer, of course, is B and C. He didn't get the joke. Elon Musk. Oh, I do get the joke. I do get the joke. I'm just not. I'm choosing not to go there. Okay, so we have Martian, B and C. If something is from Mars, it's Martian. Next. So you might know the multiverse in Marvel when we have one universe here, one universe here. I imagine me, I have black hair in another universe. What would we call that situation when there's another universe that's right beside ours? Maybe we can travel to, we can communicate with. Would it be called a parallel dimension, a parallel universe, or a parallel reality? Or D, all of the above? What is the correct answer? I'm processing. It took a second. It did take a second. Excuse me. Okay, so Hmm. Hmm. People are thinking. People are changing. So we have Constricted Constitution saying D, all. Cornell saying D as well. Parallel Universe from Sudan. And then you're saying Parallel Dimensions also. Parallel Universe from Aurora. Same from Psy. All of the above from Cornell. Parallelogram. Easy for you to say. All of them from Psy. B from Richard. I'm not sure about Parallel Reality. Richard Wright's now saying D. Mandela effect is an example of that. Mandela, yeah. I've heard of that. So the correct answer is D. We can use all of these terms, different dimensions, realities, and universes. Yeah, they're all kind of the same thing, really. They can be used interchangeably. In Marvel, they're using parallel dimensions as a story device. In the upcoming Marvel film Doomsday, they're going to visit parallel universes. You know, we can use it all. Parallel reality is your next door neighbor. Yeah, Cornell. So let's keep going. So, what is this thing made of light, reflected light? Is it a hollow device, a hologram, or a holobot? And points if you know the name of this character. The multiverse of madness, Cornell. Yes, exactly. That's the kind of thing we're talking about when we talk about different universes, different dimensions, that kind of thing. Star Trek. Yes. Hello to all my Trekkies. I'm going to have another jelly. Okay. No, that's the Doctor. That's the Doctor. He didn't have a name. He was just called the Doctor, and it's from Star Trek Voyager. Okay, so what is this? Because Strict Constitution saying hologram, so is Cornell. Brightberry is saying hologram. I typed hollow first. Robodoc is his name. Oh, he's just the doctor. He never. I think he ended up with Joe. He picked his name as Joe at the end. But we have a hologram. Okay, a hollow device is kind of a Star Trekky word. Holobot, not really a thing. Hologram, and these are becoming more and more common now. We see them. I always see when I see Japan or China, new amazing technology from the East that yeah, they have all holograms and crazy stuff. So yeah, it's a hologram. It's made of bended light. It is a real thing, but in Star Trek and other things, they take it really, really further. A robot doctor, what's that? I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, so a planet. So we have our solar system, and we have our planets in our solar system. But when a planet is outside our solar system, so if we had a star 4 million light years away, and it had this planet, what's this planet called? A planet that is outside our solar system. What is the name of this type of planet? Is it an exoplanet, an ultiplanet, or an anoplanetoid? What is the correct term? Is it A, an exoplanet, B, a ultiplanet, or C, an anoplanetoid? Okay, let's have a look and see what people are saying. So Cornell is saying exoplanet, as is Constricted Constitution, as is Psi and Aurora. Sudan is asking something about elections. Let's try and stick away from politics, guys, and just keep to the subject. So all of you are saying exoplanet, and if you said exoplanet, it's outside the solar system, but still part of the universe. Exactly, exactly. So this is an exoplanet. Well done to everyone. And you know, we're discovering thousands of them, thousands and thousands of exoplanets now. Ooh. Okay, I want you to look at this picture closely. We have a living person with robotic stuff with them. So a little bit like a hybrid earlier. We have a living person with robotic stuff inside them. Okay. So is this a cyborg, an android, a robot, or all of the above? Could we use all of these things to describe this? Or because it's human with robotic stuff, like the Borg in Star Trek, is it a cyborg? Is it an android? Or is it a robot? Or can we just call it all of these things? Oh, let's have a look and see. The T1000. You have a terminated Terminator. Sir Connor, I'm here to terminate you. Fazanor Art and Craft, hello to you. Hello to you. So let's have a look and see what people are saying. Now, remember, I was quite specific that this is a living person with robot stuff, machinery inside their head. So, what can we say? Constricted Constitution's going with A, cyborg, Krunel's D, Sai is saying robot, Krunel saying all, so Sudan, Shu, Aurora saying all, an android, yeah, an android, yeah, that's a sci-fi term. T1000, android mean men, and root mean word of man. Interesting. Cyborg, like the Teen Titans character. That's a good one to think about, actually. Brightberry's android means man. Sophia the robot. I think I've seen her. I'll be back. I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby. I don't have any answers today. I'm just guessing. That's okay. This is sci-fi, so I wouldn't expect you to know too much. Android logo is a robot. Exactly. Oh, here we go. Okay, so what is what? So I'm gonna say first off that the answer is not D. A robot can really be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be in human form. You can have a robot that is a ball. So it can be really anything, but a robot is fully mechanical. Okay, so this is not a robot. It's half alive and half robot. It's half machine. So it's not a robot. An android is a robot that's shaped like a human and very advanced. Okay. So an android is a robot that is shaped like a human. It has a head, it has arms, it has legs, and it's very intelligent. A cyborg is a mixture of human or biology and machinery. Cyborg, cybernetic. We have the Terminator as well. The Terminator had a skeleton that was robotic and living human flesh. So he was a cyborg. Okay. A hybrid robot, exactly. Hasta la vista is Spanish, as far as I know. Darth Vader is a cyborg. Yes, cyborg is a human with robotic parts added. Perfect. Yes, humanoid. Yes, the shape is humanoid. Android phone. Yeah, that's a robot, isn't it? Like C3PO. C3PO would be an android. Yes, perfect. A droid. If you go to Star Wars, they're called droids. Sir Android is explained. I'm confused now. So an android is a robot that's shaped like a person. It's more over the combination of human body and robotic minds. Okay, so a cyborg. So if you know Star Trek, you can see the Borg, and they get infected with machinery. Little robots go into their blood, and they turn them into they're like zombies, basically space zombies. They get taken over by the machinery, and the machinery is all in their face and stuff like that. So that's what a cyborg is. Okay, so that's what the photo is showing. Yes, exactly. We have a human with all this technology in their face and in their head and everything. Cybermen and Daleks too. Yeah. Oh, Doctor Who. We have a Doctor Whovian in the house. So another Star Trek Voyager. Yes, this is my beloved Star Trek Voyager, the USS Voyager. What are we looking at here? What's this blue stuff going on? We have the phasers hitting this, but what's this blue thing that's protecting the ship? Is it armor field? Is it an ablative hull? Or is it the shields? Is it the armor fields, the ablative hull, or the shields? Let's have a look and see. Yeah, I used to love the Doctor Who. I haven't watched it since David Tennant. He was really, really good. 31 Atlas. I don't know what 31 Atlas is. Hmm. Okay, so a lot of people are going for armor fields. It's mostly into fields, I guess. Constricted Constitution is giving us a clue. Kirk saying raise the shields. Cornell is also saying shields. The correct term here is shields. Spaceships usually have shields. These kind of electric kind of hard surfaces that are just there. I am wrong. What armor? Yeah. So armor fields is not correct, I'm afraid, and not a blade of hull was part of the actual ship. So yeah, the correct answer is shields. It's quite simple. It's a shield that stops weapons coming through, like a shield you'd have on the like a soldier would have in Game of Thrones. A shield. Yeah. Raise the shields. Shields at 40%, Captain. That's what you hear a lot of. Yeah, shields. So we have something similar here. Okay, something similar here. So here you can see it's like an individual shield or a shield that blocks someone. Okay, so in this, so the ship had a shield, but this has a very individual small area. Is it a field force, a force field, or a forced field? This is tricky. So the ships themselves have a shield. When it's a smaller thing that blocks something, or someone else has an individual one, there's a different word for it. So is it a field force, a force field, or a forced field? This one's really tricky. So constricted constitutions in with force field. Crunel is also in with force field. Richavard's coming in with B. Sai is saying force field. I didn't realize we have two Sais. Oh, I apologize. We have Sai KJ4FW and Sai KTK. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. So hello to both my Sais. A bit like the red giant red. Yes, exactly. It's a little bit tricky. Please, I don't want to force feel. Who wants to force feel? Not me. And Fazanor is coming with force field. Yes, well done. This was really tricky. I really made this one really, even for me when I was typing it, I was like, I have to get this right. So the correct term is force field. B. Well done. Well done. So we're nearly at the end, everyone. So what's going on here? This is probably a little bit less space and more magic, maybe, but I've definitely seen these in some sci-fi TV shows. Is this a phaser, a pocket, or a portal? What is going on here? Doctor Strange. I do quite like Doctor Strange movies. Doctor Strangers. Oh, you're actually enjoying it. I'm glad to hear that, Sai KJ. Thank you so much. See, looks like a Portal, the video game. Yeah, I should play that once. That's quite good, isn't it? Sai KJ is saying Portal. So is Richard. Let's just see. Constricted Constitutions in a Portal. Cornell. Stabworthy. Sai KTK. Aurora, you were in with Portal as well. So yeah, well done, everybody. Portal. So our last one is this one. So in Star Trek, this is called the transporter. Okay, specifically in Star Trek, the transporter. So what other word is used in science fiction for this type of device? Is it A, teleport, B, a telegram, or C, a telenovela? Ooh, a tractor beam. Like we tractor beam is used to capture a ship and drag it along. A telephone. The anywhere door. Ooh, I like that, Aurora. So Credell's in a teleport, so is Aurora, so is Sai. Let's see, telephone. Excuse me, Richard Ward saying A, teleport, so is Sai KJ. The process is to teleport from Crunel. Fazanor saying A, not sure about the device. Yeah. Teleportation technique also used by magicians. Yeah, well done, Aurora. So we have teleport. Yes, well done. Generally, transporter. Let's go to the transporter room. And teleport is another. That's teleport. Transporter is specific to Star Trek, and teleport is the general science fiction term. Okay, so well done, everybody. That was quite interesting. A little bit tricky sometimes. I tried to make it interesting but tricky, so I hope you all enjoyed it. So I'm just going to run through. I do like astronomy. I do like the planets. I do like solar system. So we're just going to run through some of the planets really quickly and just have a chat about them. Okay, so this is Mercury. Next stream is tomorrow, Psi KJ4. It is tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So here we have Mercury. You might think this is the moon, but this is Mercury. It's kind of when you see it. Who's going? Oh, Jim is gone. Bye, Jim. Do you believe aliens exist and they have visited Earth before? I do believe aliens exist, but I probably don't think they visited us. I don't think that's ever really going to happen because the distances are so vast and so big. I just don't think, I just don't think it's happened. I don't know though. I don't know. Sorry, but you are hiding options. Oh, sorry. There's no options here. There's no more quiz. Ashwini Kumar Singh, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. So we're talking about Mercury now. This is, if the universe is infinite, there's probably another human race out there somewhere. Yeah, I'd say there's probably lots of civilizations and, probably lots and lots of bacteria and weird little animals, more so than big civilizations, more germs going around than anything. But I definitely think there is, civilizations. I just think that the distances are so vast. Have you ever seen a UFO? No, never. Was it the flying saucers or just stealthy airplanes out of Area 51? I would say it's stealthy technology. I would say it's very unlikely that aliens have ever. I think it's just been an excuse by militaries all over the world for experimental spacecraft. The Simpsons air predicted, so it's going to happen. Definitely, got it right so far, haven't they? Has anyone here been abducted before? Oh, Stabworthy. We're getting into it now. Hello, Jer. It's me, Cy KTK Full. Hello, Cy KTK, full name. Sareen Kata. I hope I got that right. Sir, did you reward anyone? Oh, I think everyone deserves a reward today. I'm going to say, I'm going to be very and the reward is everyone's the winner today. Everyone's getting some alien love today as your prize. So here we have Mercury. Mercury is the first planet that's closest to the sun. Has extreme temperatures. One side, I think it's locked into orbit. So one side of Mercury always faces the sun, I think, and it has extreme temperature. So very hot on one side, very cold on the other. History Channel has a dude with crazy hair and used to tell us about ancient civilization. Yeah, yeah. I don't believe any of that. I don't believe any of that. Um, we'd have more information. We'd have, they'd be, I don't know. I don't know. I do think they're out there, but I don't think contact or were for a very long time, maybe in some kind of meaningful way. So next up we have Venus, which is one of the brightest things in our night sky, and you can usually see it at twilight or or at dawn is quite a good time to see it. Why is it so bright though? Venus has if you've ever heard of the greenhouse effect, Venus has a runaway greenhouse effect. So it has lots and lots of toxic clouds and very thick carbon dioxide in its atmosphere, which blocks out the sun and reflects a lot of the sunlight. So it's very bright in our sky. It reflects a lot of sunlight, and underneath it's very, very hot. The Russians have sent a few probes there. They all melted within a few minutes or stopped working after a few minutes. Landing on the surface of Venus, you'll have a lot of pressure, tons and tons of pressure on you. There are theories that there is life in the clouds in Venus, that there's methane and there's things there that could support some kind of aerial, biology of some description, like we're talking germs and things like that. You don't get Newark on the dark side of the moon. I bet you don't. Jupiter is coming up, Ashvini. Sir, you're coming late live nowadays. Please come earlier. It's being late here. I, I'm still coming at 4, but I think it's just the time difference. I think our clocks went back, so I think that's why I'm coming a bit later to you now. Since we evolved from monkey to human, there's a strong possibility we might evolved in aliens, and these are also evolved in come back from the future to past. Yeah, yeah, anything's possible, but I think it's very difficult to travel back into the past. I think it's easier to travel into the future. Tons of pressure, like doing exams. Big time, like doing exams, big time. Variable probe was built like a submarine to handle this pressure. Very good. That's a wild theory. Yeah, well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Like we do know that proteins can survive if they're on an asteroid and it crashes to Earth. Those proteins can survive the impact. So it's very possible that life was seeded from here, maybe from Mars or from other things. Who's to know? So yeah, that's Venus for you. One of the brightest things in our star. Very easy to see. If you see it as a kind of twilight or at dawn and it's very bright, you're pretty much guaranteed that it's Venus. Venera, named after the goddess Venera, is it? I thought Venus. I don't know. So we're skipping past Earth and the Moon, and we have Mars. Mars, I think, is about two-thirds the size of Earth. It's a good bit smaller, maybe a third. And yeah, here it has the I'm going to try and say it, the Valorous Marineris trench, which is this thing here, which is a huge, big trench, big canyon that goes nearly all the way around half of the planet. And up here we have Olympus Mons, which is the biggest volcano in the solar system. And the reason we have this trench here is that Venus Mons, like a big pimple, and pulled up the Earth so much it made a big crack. So yeah, do I think life's on Mars? I think there was definitely life on Mars. I think they have evidence now, but we'll wait and see. Mars has one of the biggest mountains ever. Yes, Olympus Mons is the name of the mountain. The trip to Mars would be one way. Yeah, anyone that's going to Mars, I'm sorry, I don't think you're going to survive. I really don't. So yeah, who do we want to go? Lots of people. Go. Mars, fab. Do people want to go there? I don't want to go to Mars. I'm quite happy on Earth. If you want to go to Mars, no. Matt Damon did grow potatoes on Mars. If you've seen the Martian movie, it's really good. Volcanoes are hotbeds for life. I bet Mars has some tiny microbial life. Yeah, I would think so too. Mars is like a given year to live kind of decision. Yeah, yeah. It's like if you're kind of going there, you have to kind of be prepared for the outcomes. So there's lots of water on Mars. We have water at the poles. There's ice, carbon dioxide, I think, and we do have active flows of water on Mars. There is satellite imagery. You can see like the dust, and then it comes back around, and you see some water flows. So they just haven't seen them yet actively, but there is evidence of life and proteins and all that kind of stuff. Bruno Mars is from Mars. Trust me, I heard that. He's the first Martian. So after Mars, we have the asteroid field, and it looks like much more dynamic. But I think, as far as I know, they're very spread apart. It doesn't really look like this at all. We have spacecraft that have flown through it, no problem. So like all the asteroids are very spread out. I don't think you can survive long in different gravity. Yeah, I don't think. I think like things like for women with babies you need to have Earth's gravity to form correctly. You know, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. I think women are from Mars, and is it women? Oh, women are from Venus. Yeah, yeah. I never read that one. I used to dodge these in a DOS game called Skyroads. Very good. Yeah, I think I remember a few games on the Atari where you'd be dodging asteroids and things. So yeah, asteroid belt, and then we have my favorite, and we're into the jovial planets now, are we? So we have Jupiter, probably my favorite, I think, the biggest, the most impressive. Some say a failed sun, and it used to be much closer to the sun, and it was kind of pushed out into the solar system. We have the red spot, which is a giant storm that's been going for a couple of 100 years, and lots of different layers of clouds going on. Really, really beautiful. Sauron, yeah. The evil eye of Sauron is always watching us from Jupiter. The tornadoes, yeah, full of tornadoes. Amazing. And the thing with these things is that they go for hundreds of years, these storms, because the reason is, there's nothing to stop them. You know, there's very little energy out there. So if something gets started out here, it's very hard to stop anything. We have particles coming in from the sun that affect us and affect our weather and lots of movement with our geology. But out here, there's nothing really going on except the spinning. So once things start to spin, they generally don't stop. They generally go faster and faster. They kind of were like, how come there's not that much energy from the sun out here, but they have these big storms. But generally, once these things get started, they don't stop. And with Jupiter, it's so big, its magnetic sphere reaches almost to the Earth. It's absolutely huge. And this acts as a huge vacuum for Earth. It protects Earth from lots of asteroids and meteors that fly around the solar system. It sucks them in. And like in the late 90s, we witnessed Schumacher-Levy 9, which was a comet that came towards Jupiter, and it was pulled apart by the gravity of Jupiter, and Jupiter kind of squashed it and tore it apart. And we saw for the first time ever a planetary strike of a meteor with Schumacher-Levy 9, and it hit the planet concurrently. You can look it up on Wikipedia; it's fantastic. How about there are aliens at the core of Jupiter, and those winds are protecting them? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? We won't know till we go. So with Jupiter, Jupiter has about 50 moons altogether. Okay, 50 or more moons. There are four principal moons of Jupiter, and this is them: Io, Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto. They're all their own individual things. Io is very, active, volcanically. Europa is very interesting. It is one of the places where we might have life in the solar system. It's a big ice sheet, and underneath is more water than there is on Earth. We also have Ganymede and Callisto, but I won't bore you with all of these. Constricted Constitution, you're going to sleep. Thank you so much. And oh, happy birthday, Constricted Constitution. Happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful 21st birthday. Thank you so much for joining, spending a bit of time with us. And sure, we may talk to you tomorrow when you're 21 and one day old. Have a fantastic 21st birthday. And thank you for all your generosity with the channel. You've been really, really good. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and sleep well. Happy birthday. So after the moons, we have Saturn and its rings, of course. And then we follow up with Uranus and Neptune. So the most interesting thing that we can really talk about here is this planet, which is spelled Uranus. Okay. So you will hear lots of jokes and people will pronounce it Uranus. Okay. So if you want to avoid saying your anus, which, we know what we're talking about here, you can pronounce it Uranus. Hi, Paul. How are you? We're talking about Uranus. Hi, Paul. You're very welcome back to the chat. So if you get stuck, you'll hear lots of people saying Uranus because it is spelled like that. But a nice way to say it, and the way I always say it to avoid, the negative connotations, is Uranus. Uranus. That is the best way to say it. And here we have Neptune, another the bright big one, big blue one, and then we left out Pluto because Pluto was deregulated. Okay, everyone, get your jokes out now. Yeah, I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them. I was going to say, Paul, we're talking about your age, but I won't say that. I won't say that. Why do we have more info about deep space than deep sea? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Probably because there's more money in space. They're trying to capture, asteroids and bring them to Earth for, mining and good material and everything. Richard, good night. Goodbye, Richard. So yeah, interesting times. Interesting. Um, but I would not leave Earth. I would be quite happy. I'm quite happy on Earth. The idea of going to space absolutely terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me. Well, everyone, that's the end of our quiz and our chat about space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Learning English Pro. Thank you so much for today. It's been great fun talking about cool space and sci-fi. Threw a little bit of Star Trek in there. And yeah, it's been absolutely lovely. And Constricted Constitution, if you're still watching, have a lovely birthday. Guess what special day was yesterday? What special day? Was it your birthday too? Tell us, Paul. I don't know what special day was yesterday. I didn't see anything in the news. Good night, Sai. I think a lot of my Indian followers are going to bed now. Paul, was it your birthday yesterday as well? Let me know. So, coming up on the channel this week, I'm putting together a masterclass for my medical students. So there's going to be a big, 2-hour medical class coming on the videos. And I'm also working on another English lesson on oncology, which is the area of medicine concerned with cancer treatment. So some really, really interesting and important medical vocabulary coming up. And yeah, a big, huge medical English masterclass coming for Christmas. Brand new, and I haven't done one in a couple of months. Stabworthy, you're September. Oh, I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. I'm August. Paul, it was your birthday, so we're having lots of birthdays. Happy birthday, Paul. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Paul. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Paul. Hope you had a great day. Thanks for coming back today. We're just finishing up now, actually, but I wish you a very, very happy birthday. Make sure and check back the live. I also wish we had Constricted Constitution here and it was his birthday or their birthday. And yeah, so happy birthday, everybody. Stabworthy was in September and Virgo. I am August. I'm a Leo. I'm the 8th of the 8th. So mark that in your calendars, please. Yeah, so happy birthday and happy birthday to anyone that's watching, all 5 of you. So that's a wrap on today. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Thank you all for joining today. Happy birthday, Paul. Happy birthday, Constricted Constitution. And I wish you both wonderful birthdays. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. And we're doing, what are we doing? Did someone make a suggestion? I can't remember. I'll have to watch back. So yeah, have a great day. Have a great evening. Mind yourself, as we say here in Ireland. Happy birthday. You're not so special. You're getting older, but not much better. We all want to embarrass you. That's why we're singing this song. That's beautiful, Strawberry. That is absolutely beautiful. Well, live from Dublin to New Jersey to India and more. I wish you all a lovely evening or day or whatever time of day it is for you. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. And we'll do another live amazing quiz like we always do. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. That's the American birthday song. No, it's not. I'm only joking too. I've never heard that one. That's kind of depressing. But yeah. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for today. That's the end of the quiz. And I shall see y'all tomorrow, y'all. Bye, Jared. Thanks for no problem, Stabworthy. Thank you so much. And yeah, have a great day, everyone. And